for each of the rosters. So that'll be all be part of this as we go. It gets our team set up here. So we've got Team Ragnarok in first in turn order, with Eric making the early bonus play there at the top of the map. This is a fixed 70 game. All right, so the big bonus play here in the middle for Leona. The way the scoring works here in the PRT League is 10 points for a win, 3 points for a bounty, and a failed 70 gets you a loss of 3 points. Sorry, a loss of 1 point. So you've got to get the bounty with a immediate trade or a victory to get the points, but it's 3 points for the bounty, 10 points for a win, no other placement points. Ah, interesting. Silent is pushing for that 3 to get out of there for a second bonus. An early second bonus there as well, which would be quite an interesting move from Speed Sep there in black. All right, we've got Blazing going here for Team Ponyhof, which is German for horse barn or something of that nature. Something very intimidating like horse barn, as I understand it. And here goes Speed Sep playing for the Dragons, the host team this week. These are the, sorry, not the Dragons, the Pirates, the Pirate settings. Yeah, efforting Crackle. Yeah, thank you. And then Phantom Force Driz here playing 6th in turn order at the end here. I'll get those slid over just a little bit for you there. There you go. You can see your teams there in each slot. There's no score in that sense, Crackle, for keeping score. We'll do it. We'll do it as we go. I see what you're saying, though. That just tells you which teams we're looking at here. All right, second set of turns. A bonus here for Eric on the islands. He's been booted out pretty much everywhere on the map. He's down to 16 troops already. Really tough start there. We'll go through the bonuses here. So for Eric there in position 1, he's just got the +2 islands down the left. Now he's added the +2 extra Medora. Big bonus in the middle for Leona. That's a +6 of Madrid y Castilla-La Mancha. Team XC going greedy with the big bonus here early. Here goes Silent Legend, currently sitting on a +3. Silent Legend playing for the Dragons. Dragons owner is Pentix, and the rest of that roster looks like this. Pentix, Silent Legend, Saber, 555, and Riedel there. The Dragons roster. All right, Silent does go ahead and take a second bonus. He's now got a +3 and a +3, so he's at +6 already. All right, and here goes Blaze in for Team Ponyhoff. Team Ponyhoff, owned by Hot Buns, and here's your host for the week, the Dread Pirates. Dog Sergeant, the owner of the Dread Pirates, and that was a card skip, an early card skip from Speed Sep here. What do we think about that? Here goes Driz. Driz currently sitting on a +3. Eric on +4 with his 2 bonuses. There for Team Ragnarok. Team Ragnarok roster owned by Mongoose, General Elatar, Brutal Pipe, and 3 IRC, aka Eric. That roster there for Team Ragnarok. All right, so he moves back into the bonus, has a 7 and a 4 there. And here goes Leona, part of Team Excel. Team Excel owned by XCDude96 with Zeraki, Linakitty, and Leona on that roster. Getting the big bonus right in the middle of the map. Should be a huge advantage, I would think, in this 70% game. Speeds up down to just 13 troops. Has card skipped. He's on 3 territories. Not a great start for the host team of the Dread Pirates. I don't know why that keeps moving over. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Crackle. Now I see what you were saying. I didn't have it updated. Yeah, only the win counts for points, so you're not getting any placement points. You either win or you get a bounty. Is the only way to get the points. Yeah, they need to set. They have to set after the kill immediately or get the win on that turn. So if they get the kill and then run the 70 in that same turn, they would get the bounty points there. Does someone go for the early Speed Sep kill? The way the scoring works as we're talking about it, if you win, you get 10 points. Bounty's 3 points, but only with that immediate trade. And then a failed 70 is -1 in PRT scoring. The format, we've got 6 teams in each league. They'll be playing 12 weeks. They're trying to gather the most points in the league to get that league championship. The top 3 teams in the league at the end of the year will get to play in the Champions League this spring with the 3 top teams in the West. Yeah, failed 70s if you get to 50% and fail to get the 70. That's a failed 70 run. You lose your team a point. Each week we'll have a 70% game and a World Dom game chosen by the host. So 2 back-to-back games with that 70%, and that World Dominant will be each week over the next 12 weeks. These teams will be matched up. As we talked about, they've got their rosters of 4 players that they'll be rotating through for those games. Blazin here playing for Team Ponyhoff, owned by the Hot Buns. It's also got Pete and Speedster on that roster there with Blazin. Pretty loaded roster. All right, we're back to the top. Starting turn 5. Remember, this is a fixed 70 game, so we saw everyone holding their cards. Well, I guess Speed also held his cards. He just didn't take any cards. But the first trade there by Eric. At some point, does someone go for that Speed Sep kill? You get 3 bounty points, but you have to get an immediate trade. So yes, they are a thing, but you got to get an immediate trade, or you have to win on that turn to get the credit for them. And then just 10 points for winning. Also, you lose a point if you have a failed 70 run. Meaningless kills are not really worth anything. That's correct. I think that's what you're asking. Alright, Silent Legend does trade. Leona holds cards there. Getting the +6 decides not to trade cards, or maybe couldn't trade cards. And now Silent Legend for Dragons here. It's got 2 bonuses, 23% of the board, and 57 troops. Crackle, if you are still listening and would like to put that info in the match host dashboard, that would be helpful. No pressure. Remember, it's the most points these guys collect over the 12-week season, 2 games a week. So there will be 24 total games. The goal, get your team to the top, win the league title. What's up, Gus? Alright, here goes Driz for Phantom Force here. Last in turn order. Has got the 2 bonuses, so not a bad spot. He's got a +5 in bonuses. They're connected to each other. But he doesn't have much access to the rest of the board. Speeds up, just continuing to card skip here in the first ever game here for the Dread Pirates. Here goes Leona for Team Excel, sitting with the big bonus right in the middle of the board. Got 66 troops, the troop leader with the big bonus as expected. Okay, Silent Legend up here for Dragons. He's got nice positioning with a stack top left, top right, and bottom middle. A lot of access to the board there for Silent and the Dragons. Here goes Blazin for Ponyhoff. Gets a 6 trade. He's a little bit cornered, but he's got decent stacks in other spots on the board. His bonus is cornered, but pretty good placement of other stacks on the board. Could be potential long-term access. Yeah, a lot of good neighbor going on here for sure. We've talked about the Pirates are the host this week. To check out that full team here. Oh, sorry, wrong team. Pirates, Dog Sergeant the owner, Plasma Field, Speed Set, and Carter 8786 in there for the Dread Pirates. Speed Sep in this one. Card skipping away. Took a second card. No, he was on 2 cards the whole time. He took a second card at some point, but not recently. He took a second just now, or was it earlier? Last turn. Okay, so he's getting back into it, feeling confident. It is fixed cards, so cards aren't super critical. But being at 32-3 troops is not good. You think they're playing too aggressively there, Rue? No one blocking the 70? Leona had 83 troops there for Team Excel. Roberto thinks we should see Silent going for Speed Sep. He goes by both Fast Sep and Speed Sep, so I never know which one to call him. Rue just thinks the 70's open. Okay, you do see Unstable Portal. Silent moves down into the portal there for the Dragons. Maybe setting up something for next turn. He's going to be on 4 cards. Oh, 69 troops for Blazin. Well played, sir. That guy is a professional. Who will win the first ever game of the PRT League? A lot of pressure for these guys. Blazin sits on 69. Another card there for Speed Set. Here goes Driz for Phantom Force. I don't think we've gone through Phantom Force's roster yet. Oh, Phantom Force, the Apes Flying Pooja owner. A Little Banana Juice, Games a Lot, and Driz are the players there for them. Move that so that doesn't happen in the future. Think we see the run here? Oh, okay, it is the run. Driz is running it. We're getting oops from SpeedSap here. We're at 44%, 46%, 51%. So if he doesn't get it, it will lose a point here for Phantom Force. It is a failed run and a loss of a point there for Phantom Force. And this opens it up potentially for an Eric run. Eric at 17%. We're getting another oops. He's up to 31, so he's not at failed run status yet. He's got time to make his decision. $48, $51. Okay, he's got to go now. This could be also a loss of a point here for Ragnarok. It is. All right, both Phantom Force and Ragnarok start -1. Who dares to run it again? Leona being patient at 71 troops. It's wide open. You got to think this is the run here from XL. Oh, trying to maybe figure out how many bounties could be taken as well. All right, there's the bounty of the Dragons for Team XL. So they'll get the 3 points with the immediate trade. Team XL currently sitting atop the leaderboard with 3 points and a -1 here for Phantom Force and Ragnarok so far. I think Leona's playing the long game here for Team XL to try to maximize points. Remember, their team is talking within a VC, so they are able to chat with each other and count things with each other to try to work together. Leona's sitting at 38%, so not bordering a failed run yet. This might just be a break. No break. Just a retake. No failed run for Leona. Sits at 46%. And does Blazing go for it? Blazing wants the blue kill. Blazing gets the Driz kill. That's 3 points with the immediate trade there for Ponyhoff. So both Team XL and Ponyhoff start with 3 points to their seasons here so far. Can Driz turn it in, or can Blazing turn it into a full 70 run? He's at 40% of the board. 42%, 44, 46, 48. He's about to go over that threshold. There we go. We're over the threshold. It's either he gets it or they lose a point. Looks like an easy, clean win for Blazin' in your first ever winners of a game in the PRT League. Goes to Team Ponyhoff. Congrats to Blazin' on getting that one done. At the end of that game, we see we've got Excel with 3 points. 3 plus 10 there for Team Ponyhoff, so they'll have 13